Hello, I'm Zoe. This is Frag, utilizing the strength of your different self.
Hi, Zoe. Welcome to episode number 16.
Today I want to talk about pet peeves.
Ooh, Zoe. That to me is a fire starter. That's a trigger. When you talk about somebody's pet peeves, that's something that really gets inside someone's skin and it festers up to the point where they're either going to hold back or they're going to implode or explode. There's so many different things that are attached to pet peeves. And I don't know if that's an area that we should go into, especially during this age of, you know what, I think I'm just going to be me. I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to kind of watch everything that's going on. But pet peeves are that's a trigger. That can be a very dangerous place for people to actually kind of stand and have a conversation.
Most of your pet peeves are against yourself.
Yeah, I'm not alone on this. We hold ourselves accountable or unaccountable for what it is that we're doing. I mean, there are times that I need to get something done, but because I'm such a procrastinator at certain things in my life, it really gets underneath my skin and it deeply bothers me that I am this way. But in other things, such as podcasting, such as going out and doing things in the community, I mean, I am gung-ho. But when it comes to my personal and private life, there are things that I go, I'm going to watch the Johnny Depp trial today. I'll get to it when they go to a break, and then they don't go to a break. So that is a pet peeve to me, that the procrastination just drives me crazy because I don't understand how I can be really a forefront runner in so many different things. And then when I get to a certain area, it's like, no. For instance, like folding my clothes. I don't know why I don't find solitude in folding my clothes. Yet if I'm at the grocery store, I will sit there and I will put things back. I'll pick things up from the floor. I'll make things look very pretty in that place of public view. But folding my clothes is like a pet peeve to me because it's like it drives me insane that I won't take 5, 10, 15 minutes to make it look nice.
Not telling people what this episode is about is a pet peeve of mine.
Whoa, back it down, Zoe. You're right. People don't know what defragging is. Defragging is something that I started in November of 2017 because I needed to start breaking down what I was moving through. When I would go and face a mountain or a storm, we all have those in our daily lives, but you don't break it down to the point of understanding how it came into being and how you made your way through it. What we'll do is we'll experience it and then just keep walking forward. And it's like, and then we get hit again, and then we get hit again. But when you break it down and you learn from your actions and reactions, I guess that could be one of my pet peeves. If I'm not learning from my daily movements and my aggressions, then what am I doing here? I've got to be able to study it like a student and activate a better way to participate with everything that's around me. And that's what defragging is. It starts out in a daily journal. I keep my defrag journal with me at all times. And the only reason why I even brought it to a podcast was because, you know what? I'm blessed with the opportunity to talk to a lot of famous people. And when we bring up the defrag journal in those conversations, they're like going, well, why am I not doing that? And that's when my heart said, well, dude, why aren't you telling people that this is an option for them to better understand their personal growth?
Be truthful, dude. What is one of your pet peeves that drives you crazy?
Dirty fingernails. Oh, my God. Someone who has dirty fingernails, or even if I get dirty fingernails, it just freaks me out because I don't know where your fingers have been. It's like people that tell me they haven't flossed, or I brushed my teeth 3 days ago. You what? No, we are not going there. And the thing about it is that I am not trying to be perfect by having clean fingernails and very well trimmed fingernails. It's just one of those things where it just doesn't feel right. If I have anything underneath my fingernails, or if I've got something in between my teeth, I feel it. And I don't know if that's the martial artist in me because I'm aware of all things that my body is doing. It's just that things like that really get underneath my skin. And especially if somebody around me has dirty fingernails and you want me to shake your hand, no, it's not going to happen. And I don't even want to fist bump you because I don't know where your fingernails have been.
Do you ever get jealous of the people who have perfect studios to record in?
No. And no, I don't. And the reason why is because I believe a recording studio is so personal. When I have my earphones on and I am behind this control board, behind this microphone, this is my space. And when I was in terrestrial radio and people would use my microphone during their time, I always felt invaded. It's like, this is my area, and this is where my soul comes out, and it's transferred through this microphone, and it goes wherever, and it lands in fields that I may never ever see. It's so personal. And I got to be honest with you, my clutter is absolutely chaotic, but it's my place. When something doesn't fit in to the realm of what I call flow, I instantly become aware. It's how I watch people as well. From movie premieres to being at the grocery store, the essence of movement is a constant story inside my imagination. And as much as I would like to predict it, I can't. And the reason why, because if I even try to predict someone else, human habit gets in the way. It's human habit that tells me this person's going to do this person's going to do this. Look at the flow. Look at what's going on. Oh, someone's out of line. Okay, how did I see that? Because human habit changed. There was a little bit of chaos in their moment, and my eye instantly goes to chaos. That's one of my pet peeves, is that I recognize human habit, but when there's chaos, because I live in a chaotic situation, I'm able to go, whoa. Now that's something that I, because I can catch someone who's stealing at the drop of a hat. And people go, how do you do that? And I go, because the way they're moving, because of the way that, because my imagination knows that people do things in habit shape. And when you do it in a habit shape, it's like, okay, that's what somebody who is stealing things does. I know how their grocery store basket is filled. I know how they're moving through the store, the way they're looking around. It's that habit that tells me they're going to run and they're going to take that stuff with them.
How can someone get over their pet peeve? Is this something that consistently bothers them, or can you be healed?
I am bothered by a lot of things. And the reason why is because I am in the public so much. And the way that I've had to get over pet peeves is that I just accept you for who you are. This is who you are. This is your personality. This is your circle. This is your way and walk. And so I accept you. And that's what I love about life, is that when you step back sometimes and take out your judgment or take out your pet peeve, you get to know who the other person is. You get to really become a relationship-filled person with them. And it's like, I just accept you. And I like the term, we got this. We got it. We got this. So there's no reason to freak out when things are going wrong. That could be somebody's pet peeve, because you always look like you're a nervous Nelly. And you know what? It's like, he's that way. And the way you get over it is you just say, I accept you for you. You are you. You are an art-filled person the way that you are. And you know what? Just like me, I'm a snowflake, and we're all unique. And so I just accept you for you, and I like your chaotic mess.
People think you are weird. They don't understand why you've dedicated so much of your life to podcasting.
God, it's because they don't do it. And if they do it, they may not do it with such passion or drive. The energy, the reason why you show up every day to make it happen. It does get underneath my skin. It gets underneath my fingernails. And we talked about that. When you get dirt underneath your fingernails, it becomes a pet peeve. I'm trying to figure this out. And I put rules around everything that I do, because I would like to do this all the time. And what I mean by all the time, from sun up to sundown, it's just that connection. And so yeah, people think that my chaotic state of mind is basically, how can you do this when there's so much you could be doing? So much what? What do you want me to do? And that's the way that I led my childhood as well as into my first marriage. Is say, what do you want me to do? What do you want? Tell me what you want me to do and become, and I will do it. I won't say no to you. I won't. And see, that's the thing about it. The podcasting in 2016, I finally said yes to myself. And all of a sudden, everybody started getting these pet peeves against how I do different things, and it's like listen, this is just my chaotic mess. Accept me. I did a record album back in 2002. It was called "They Think I'm Weird, So I Proved It." And the reason why I did that was to basically relieve the stress and the pressure off my creative self. Okay, you're weird. You're weird. You're doing things that other people aren't doing. And your program director in terrestrial radio thinks you're just I don't know. We're going to put him on at 7 to midnight, or we're going to put him in an area. He can do his thing, but he's not going to interrupt our flow in the creative process of getting listeners or some sort of money in here, because nobody's going to sponsor his show. He's a freak. I'm weird. I accept that. I'm chaotic. I accept that. And I think that we need to have more of that. More, interest in, tell me about your different self. Let me hear how you became that different self and accepted that different self. Because that different self is what makes you an original. And that's what I want to do. I want to know the original you and not part of you. And that's the story. But do you have the strength on the inside to reveal the story? To be part of the process? To say, yeah, I got some pet peeves. I don't like long toenails. Oh, God. Oh my God. That reminds me the other day. There was somebody, a coworker. I took note of their index finger, and it had the longest, this is a man, had the longest fingernail. And I literally was taken back. And I thought, stop it. No judgment. He likes long fingernails. And I'm going, oh my God.
You don't do it here. But I know for a fact when you are writing in your defrag journal, you get really upset with yourself.
Yep, I do. I don't understand sometimes. And when I don't understand, the outside and the inside of my creative process, they don't like each other. And they want to take on each other. They want to prove that their side of the story is richer than the other side. And I don't mean rich as in fortune. I mean richer as in the experience and the things that you do in order to become stronger on the inside. My daily goal is to become a rock, to become solid. And when I can't live up to that state of mind, then I start to break it down. And that's what defragging is. And that's why I really do invite people to basically start asking themselves questions. You ask everybody else questions around you. My God in heaven. I see it all over, social media and stuff like that. You're asking people questions. But do you ever stop and ask yourself questions so that you can understand who it is that you are? The outside shell of you, that's designed by society. That's designed because you want to look good. You want to smell good. You want your fingernails to be in shape. And I see those beautiful fingernails on women. Yeah, you want to look good. But what about the inside? Are you asking yourself questions? Even if you're from the religious world, and you go to church on Sundays, why aren't you asking questions on Wednesday as to why you didn't activate that message on a day that you needed that message the most? Why are you stepping free? Are you afraid of your inner self? Don't be. That inner self is what guides you through the storms. That inner self is the strong, that strong wind that's going to say, whew, how'd you like those apples? Do you want to know how we did it? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. No. Learn to ask yourself questions. Put it on paper. Record it. Study it. Become a stronger, better you by realizing the entire you is why you're here. Defrag.